So what's the good news about this week?
Well, this is National Tinnitus Awareness Week, and tinnitus is one of those problems that a lot of people don't know about even exists unless you have the problem. Tinnitus is defined as the perception of sound or noise in your ears or in your head without the presence of an outside signal. So it's an internal phenomenon. I compare it to like phantom pain, where you have a pain in a joint, but there isn't really an external injury or source of that problem. Now, when people have tinnitus, it can be low level and they can just adjust to it and live with it. But often it gets to certain levels where it becomes debilitating. It causes social withdrawal, problems sleeping, and can really put people into a depression. So tinnitus is something that people will seek out care from their doctor for, but a lot of doctors will just say, well, you just have to live with it or deal with it, and that's not what a person wants to hear. So it sends them further down in that depression and then that vicious cycle. What we do is sometimes there is a cause or a source of the problem that can be taken care of, like wax buildup in the ear canal. If we remove wax, then that sometimes takes care of the tinnitus altogether. Most forms, though, are more complicated than that, and I consider tinnitus a spectrum disorder where there can be injury due to noise, it can be hereditary factors, blood pressure, medications, and it can be something that we can determine what might be adding to it and then help control those things to prevent it from getting worse or mitigate or help control how bad it is from time to time. In cases where we can't really change it, then it's about managing it. How can we help you get better sleep? Take the focus away from it. When there's negative emotions attached to tinnitus, that's where we have to kind of detach that. Let people know it's okay. It's not a tumor that's growing in their head that's causing it. Stop worrying about that, and then move forward with how to deal with it. So we have a tinnitus evaluation protocol. We couple that with a hearing evaluation to get an idea of the auditory system. And then when people come in, we figure those things out and then work on how to best manage it. We also offer a tinnitus support group, the only one in the area. In fact, there's very few across the nation, and we have members that want to be a part of that. We bring in different specialties, doctors that specialize in TMJ of the jaw, people that deal with neck problems, sleep disorders. So we kind of target these different areas that people also have problems with associated with the tinnitus. And then, some things work for people that they may have never tried before. So it's good to have different specialties talking about it. And that's really the focus of our support group, as well as helping, give support to other people that have a similar problem.
Now, do you have a success story that you can kind of share, something memorable?
Yeah, we have many success stories, actually, people that come in and they've been told these things where, they've gone to their doctor is like, yep, your ear looks okay and there's no problem there, you just have to deal with the tinnitus. Then they're very depressed, they come here, and one of the first things we do is a tinnitus handicap inventory. It's a questionnaire that allows us to get an idea of how it's impacting their life, and they'll score very highly on that, which is bad. In a score of, let's say, 70 out of 100 would be considered severe. And working with a person to help manage the things that they can control about their life and how they are dealing with their tinnitus, I've had many come back and score in the single digits, which is essentially no handicap. So you're going from a severe handicap and how they're dealing with it in their life to no handicap is huge.
And if they'd like more information or perhaps information on the support group, what's the best way to learn about that?
Yeah, you can contact our office and get added to our support group listserv, and we'll send you email updates on when those meetings will be. You can find information on our website. It's Great Lakes, it's www.glaudiology.com. And there's information on tinnitus. There's a web resource so you can learn more about it. And also the American Tinnitus Association is sort of the national organization that promotes Tinnitus Awareness Week and that I'm affiliated with. And we get support for our support group from them. And that's ata.org.